we mentioned earlier that we're going to have one of the finest actors we have down here in Ghana and, of course, across the African continent. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to let his profile do the talking. When we come back, he'll definitely dance on the set, and then we get talking. Enjoy this.
Van Vicker, one of Africa's finest actors, a producer and a philanthropist. From his early TV days to Nollywood and Ghanaian stardom, he has lit up screens with blockbuster performances, winning hearts across the world. Beyond acting, Van is an entrepreneur and an advocate for education, inspiring the next generation. Today, he brings his charm, wisdom, and star power right here on The Afternoon Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mommies and daddies, let's welcome Van Vicker.
See my dance. See my dance. You good?
I'm good at you. Van says he's not going to dance, so I'm on my own. Yeah. Well, we'll pardon you. We'll pardon you.
Please do.
Yeah. But how have you been?
Been doing good, thank you. How about you?
I've been good as well.
Looking stunning as ever.
And you're looking good as always.
You.
You're not aging. What are you doing that we don't know?
Lately, they're calling me Vampire.
No, so it's not vampire anymore. It's vampire.
Vampire.
Yeah.
I take it like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing exactly. People ask me all the time, Van, what's your secret? I don't think there's a secret to it. So maybe I can say I don't allow stress to drag me, right? So I've been able to train myself such that if I have a problem,
Yeah.
I know the problem exists. I know it's looking at me in the face, but if I'm not ready to tackle it immediately, I throw it in the back of my mind. And it's tough to do.
Yeah.
Knowing that something is imminent, very persistent, but yet you throw it in the back of your mind, pretending it doesn't exist. That's what I do. And when I'm ready to tackle it, I pick it up, resolve it, and move on. So I don't carry my problems on my head. I guess perhaps that could be a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it's working, and I need to adopt that as well. Probably throw
takes
all
years of
my
training.
problems, somewhere at the back, and then just move on. But for some of us, we remember you from Sun City,
Yeah.
and then at some point, Beyonce.
Yeah.
I think your character was it Raj?
Raj.
Yeah. But at what point exactly did acting start? Was it from Sun City or?
Acting started here at TV3.
At TV3?
Yes. In your parking lot.
Wait, what were you doing?
I was working here at TV3.
Okay.
Long before you thought about working here. That was in 97, 98. I left in 99. So at the car park, there was this seasoned producer back in the day, Diabolo Man.
Okay.
I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
The Snake Man, Diabolo Man, right. He was filming. Gamma was here within the compound then. And he was filming at the car park, and I think I had gone for lunch. On my way back, they needed an extra to speak French to the main character or something. And at that point, it's just coincidence. Spontaneously, I did it. That was acting. That was my first role.
Just like that?
Yes, so acting began here. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's either 98 or 99. Yeah.
Wow. What were you doing at TV3?
I was with the entertainment department. I came in as a presenter.
Okay.
Did you know about music?
Yeah, music? So you hosted music?
No, it was Gold Blast at the time.
Okay.
I just wanted to mention the most recent, the music. So it was Gold Blast at the time. And Michael Bagona and I were brought into the entertainment department as presenters. So he was presenting the game show, and I was to present the music show, Hits Video.
Yeah, I remember Hits Video.
Correct. So Hit Video wasn't ready at the time. Gold Blast was ready. So I came in as a production assistant and then as a second to Michael whenever he didn't show up. So that's what I was doing. That's why I was here.
Wow. So transitioning from that into acting, so you started acting full time?
No, full-time acting began 2002, I think.
Okay.
And that was with Sun City.
Oh.
Right. So I got a call from, I think it was Raja, the director at the time.
Frank
of that
Raja?
movie. No, I'm wrong. That was for the movie. So in 2002, it was the director who called me. I've forgotten his name. But he called me that they've seen me on TV, on his video. They think I can do it. And I thought it was a new challenge in my life. So
Yeah.
I'm like, let's do it. So we started it. And that's what happened.
Just like that.
And then 2 years later, I got a call from Salam and Frank Raja to be in the movie. And that's it.
And that movie was it Beyonce?
No, that was Divine Love.
Okay, I think I remember Divine Love as well. I think it was one of the groundbreaking movies at the
It
time.
was my very first movie.
Yeah. And your experience on set for the very first time doing something totally different, like acting. How was it?
It wasn't totally different, in my opinion, because being in front of the camera in the studio is not very different from acting, except perhaps you would need more strategy in terms of how to behave. On set like this, you are yourself. You don't need to act like somebody else. You just need your knowledge and some strategy in how to ask your questions. But with acting, it's not just about remembering your lines as you will remember your lines. It's also about being a person that you were not. So that was a bit different. Other than that, it was pretty much the same. So I sailed through, I think.
Yeah. But which movie would you say, put you out there, like a lot of people got to know about Van Vicker?
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Yes. The President's Daughter. That movie, it was a classic one.
Yeah.
Worldwide. It was just, to date, people talk about it.
Because I still remember you from that movie.
Right, the character.
Yeah.
To date, people will link me up with that movie and say, I started watching African films or Nollywood because of you, because of your character. They're always asking me, where is Ciara now? I'm like, she's where I left her then. You know, where is Ciara? Where is Beyonce? I'm like, they're there.
So I think it was Nadia Buari.
And Yvonne Okoro.
Yvonne Okoro.
And Jackie.
And Jackie.
Correct.
Okay, I really do not remember their roles, but I remember the names as well.
Jackie was Ciara.
Yeah.
And everybody wanted me to fall in love with Ciara.
Okay, but you went in for...
Beyonce, I think we were going out together first, and I think she sort of wanted to influence me with money and whatever. And then, but I think with Jackie, it was more of true love than with Nadia. So I don't recall properly, but something like that.
Can we say that's like how many years ago? Almost 2 decades?
24 years ago, so 21. So 2004, so 21 years ago.
That's over 2 decades.
Yeah.
I'm feeling old at this point. The Gen Zs don't know what we're talking about, but...
If you feel old, I'm an ancestor.
But let's talk about the growth through the years.
Right.
From Beyonce to several other movies. I don't know how many movies you've acted in. Do you have, the exact number?
No. But I've always quoted over 100 movies. I've always said that. And you know how they will say Jesus Christ came 2,000 years ago. I heard that when I got born again in 1991. Today, they are still saying Jesus came 2,000 years ago. I'm like, guys, it's been 24 years, or in fact, make it 30-something years later. So it's the same thing. Maybe 20 years ago or 10 years ago, I said over 100 films. Today, I'm still saying over 100 films. Right. I don't have the number.
Yeah. We're talking over 100, I
Yes,
guess.
over 100.
Let's look at the growth through the years. How would you say your transition has been like from day one till now? Because you're still acting. You're still actively acting.
Yeah. I think transition, I think, is about keeping yourself relevant in whatever you do. And being relevant means being strategic.
Yeah.
Strategic means marketing yourself, preserving the brand. And I know all sounds abstract. It's like, give me something practical, But I can't really pinpoint exactly what. But I think number one on my list perhaps would be don't do anything that will truncate your freedom.
Yeah.
For me, and by truncating your freedom, I mean staying out of trouble, more or less, and not necessarily with the law, but in your community with other people.
Yeah.
You want to be at peace with as many people as possible. And I think when you stay out of trouble, it sort of preserves you. So I think that could be it. That's the transition for me. But professionally, I remember back in the day, in my very early days, when it came to acting, I told myself, just be yourself.
Yeah.
But I was so wrong. You cannot be yourself when you're acting, because that particular character you're playing is not you. Many times will not be you. So you cannot be yourself. So when I told myself, and in my early days, I probably told other people, be natural, just be yourself. I was wrong. You will have to be systematic about it. You have to program that guy or you to be that guy. So transition for me was about learning and growing, maturing with every film that I do.
Yeah.
So I look at past publications about me, comments, and so on and so forth. It doesn't matter. Even currently, people have got their own opinion.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
True.
But the point of the matter is this. How many years has this been? 21 years. And I'm still here, and I'm on one of the best afternoon show programs. I believe if I was not relevant enough,
You won't be here.
you tell me.
But let's talk about your relationship
It's
with.
grace.
It is grace, honestly. It is grace. And I'll still keep saying it. You don't look anything close to how many years you've been in the industry.
Really?
Yeah, you don't.
So I don't look my age?
You don't look your
You
age,
see all the
man.
gray hair?
We don't see it.
I'm looking in the monitor. I see my grace. What are you talking about?
But what's your relationship with Jackie, Nadia, Yvonne Nelson, Yvonne Okoro? How's it like?
We're still friends. We're friends. We link up now and again, especially when we need to do a project. But I've not done a project with Yvonne Nelson in a long time. And Okoro as well. Jackie, and in that order.
Yeah.
And then I think the latest was Nadia. Nadia is the latest I've worked with. And even that, it was maybe 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
Right. So the others been longer than that.
Okay.
Not our fault, you know. But I know Yvonne Nelson called me maybe 2, 3, 4 years ago for a production, but I was unavailable. So there's nothing wrong with us. We just haven't crossed paths yet. But we will. For as long as you're in the industry, it's a circle.
But have you guys thought of probably bringing us maybe 2 decades after or a decade after, you know, that era? Because there'll never be an era like that time. I know, but probably life after Beyonce and all of those movies we saw you guys in, probably bringing us a sequel maybe?
So I'll tell you, in 2011, if I recall correctly, Salam Mumuni, the producer of the movie Beyonce,
Yeah.
approached me. My office was at South Labadi at the time. He approached me. He wanted to do a sequel to the movie Beyonce. And I thought it was a great idea. In fact, I had mentioned that to him a few years before. And I made a proposition to him, which I believe he did not keep cognizance of it. But when he came in 2011, he proposed the movie as if a sequel, as if it was something new. I'm like, Momoni, I told you about this thing about 3 years ago or so. But the more interesting thing is this. I had mentioned to him that if we are doing it,
Yeah.
I would want to be a co-producer.
Okay.
I will want to invest because I believe it's going to be a great one. It's going to be a great comeback. And as an actor who is also a business man or a business-minded person, I want to be a co-producer. And he turned it down.
Wow.
Because, I mean, at the time, I had just started producing as well. I think I did my first movie in 2010 or so. So production was on my mind. And I said, let's do a collaboration. I think it will be great. But he didn't want to share the franchise, I guess, or whatever the reason was. I'm not sure. But it didn't happen. and it still hasn't happened. And I want to believe, like you rightly said, that movie is probably what will bring that crop together.
Yeah.
And it will be very relevant.
I really think so too, because it would just be great seeing the shift from that time to now,
I know.
seeing you all grown up.
I know.
Yeah, the chemistry, seeing it back, it would be great.
So perhaps I can use your platform to personally plead with Salam. Salam Mumuni, this is a great, I mean, you said it. Even when I was on another station yesterday, they said something similar. I think it's going to be a great comeback. I still want to be a co-producer, though. Don't take that away. Let's do it. I want to invest. Let's do it.
On that note, let's talk about the Ghanaian movie industry.
Yeah.
What do you make of it now?
It's had its ups and downs. It nosedives, it surfaces, it plateaus, it sinks, and then it shows its face again. I'm not even sure where we are currently. I've been following, but not very closely, because I've been occupied with something else in the immediate 3, 4, 5 years. So I've not been following keenly, but top of mind, I think it's at a revival. It's on the revival spectrum.
Okay.
I'm not sure how early, how late, but it's on that revival spectrum. And I think that's a good sign, because a few years ago, it was a nosedive.
Yeah.
But now I think it's reviving. I could be wrong, depending on where I sit. I mean, somebody else has a different perspective. But I think we're reviving, and reason why, as much as I'm being occupied with something else, I try to film as much as I can in Ghana to contribute my quota, and also to give new producers the chance, the opportunity to, produce. And I think that the more chances we give them, the better it will be for us. One of our biggest issues would be purchasing power or viewing power as compared to our counterparts in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So we don't have that much power in terms of viewership comparatively.
Yeah.
But I think the more we can patronize, the better it will become. If Ghanaians can understand that this is our own, let's go, let's support, let's be there, so on and so forth. It will work over time. It's not overnight, but it can work over time.
Sure.
Consistency, and that consistency also has to do with the producers. And how will it work with the producers? We actors need to understand them sometimes when it comes to remunerations. We need to understand them that it's tough, and what's the thing called? Distribution is an issue. So lots of them are doing YouTube stuff, where again it comes back to viewers. So I'm not saying don't watch Nigerian movies. Absolutely, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying patronize your own as well, and with time we will be where we want to be.
Absolutely. But talking about the Nigerian space, I see a lot of your colleagues recently. Nadi has also been quite active when it comes to the Nollywood space on YouTube.
Right.
And quite a number of them are also moving on that side. Do you think that's a way to go to sort of revive our industry, where we get people watching more of our movies as well, even though they are Nigerian movies?
Well, it's a good blend, in my opinion. You want to be, it might sound a bit cynical, but you want to stay relevant as an actor, and you will want to be where the clicks are going, or where the views are, to also help your brand. And so if they call you for a film in Nigeria, be it YouTube or Netflix, whatever the distribution channel is, you still want to be there. And especially if you like the script and your contract is fantastic, why not? And that will have its own snowball effect, or a ripple effect on Ghanaian viewership as well. Because if for some reason your competitor, for instance, I'm just being hypothetical. So you've got a competitor who is here and you're here, and you do an affiliation right? People are watching his movie more than yours, and you do a collaboration or some affiliation. And when they watch this and they see a couple of other people, or even for the fact that you're associated with this guy, it might just drive traffic to you. So it's a great thing for us to be in the Nigerian movies. I think what has really declined is Nigerians being in our movies.
Yeah.
Now, as to why, don't ask, because I don't know. But that has been low. I've heard lots of rumors, and I'm not willing to repeat those.
Okay.
Right, because I cannot verify it. But as to us going there is a good thing for our industry. You cannot take away the fact that they have accolades with regards to, you know, their industry. So if we associate, why not? Let's help push our own. And besides, I don't think it's even a competition per se.
Yeah.
It's just healthy collaborations.
Okay. Well, I think we need to take our viewers back a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. For some youngings who may not have seen you in action, I think we need to take a look at some of Van's movies. When we come back, we'll get into another side of him, the Kumawood side that I love. Take a look.
Hello. How are you two?
Fine. Yeah, she's fine. We're from the church. Want to see a prayer for saving her life. Willing for you all day long.
Chrissy, keep quiet. You know, you can go home now. I'll find my way.
I don't want them to go and start on me.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine. She's a big girl. She can take care of yourself. You can take care of yourself, right? So, is it true you've been looking for me?
No, I wasn't. My mom asked me to apologize to you whenever I meet you.
Apologize? For what?
Well, for saving my life. You know, I never got the opportunity to say thank you.
Rash, is anything the matter? But you've not been your usual self.
I know.
But why?
Mother, you were very careless. I don't believe it. How somebody can save my life and you don't even get their phone number?
I won't have you talk to me with such a tone. Now I demand an apology.
I'm sorry. But Mother, at least you could have collected the phone number. Somebody saved my life. She saved my life.
But I don't know the last time you saw the scene. It's been quite a while.
Many years ago.
Many years.
Oh, I think it comes across my TikTok page now and again.
Yeah.
And I just.
Well, you don't want to see it.
No. Nah, I don't want to see that slim boy. I like the matured me.
But it's good to see some of these you know.
I agree.
Movies.
I mean,
yeah.
if you don't know your history, your future might be very bleak. I know my history. I like my history, but I don't want to see what I'm seeing now. That's all.
But you know my
Looking
favorite.
very much like my son. I was like.
I love that reaction. But speaking of son that I'll let us go into shortly, but talking about some of these old movies, you know my favorite scene of all time?
What is it?
You and Lil Win. You know that fufu pounding scene? that is one of my favorite. But what's your relationship like with him?
Until recently, we've been good. And by recently, I don't mean we have fights, except there have been issues about what's that movie? His
The Country
movie?
Called Ghana?
Correct. There were little issues about it, which I didn't see what the issue was. But other than that, we've never had problems. And even now, though that thing is online, whatever that thing is, we've not spoken. So there's been no communication as to what is it or what is it not.
So he came out saying a few things about you not wanting to play the lead role in his movie and all of that. You know, it became a lot of talk. what's the real crux of the issue?
I said it yesterday on another show. Okay, I mean, for the benefit of your viewers.
Yeah,
So, I'm going to try and make it as concise as possible.
sure.
I just think that we are all professionals, right? He decided to step in the shoes of a producer as well, which is excellent. Nonetheless, I think you should respect other people's time and negotiations, vice versa, right? So if I cannot take your offer and I present to you a counter offer, and it doesn't sit well with you, and you
Okay.
bring me another counter offer and I don't like it, what happens next? We go our separate ways, right? Being the professionals that we are. And that's it. And that's all I can say to this. I'm not going to drag it for whatever reason. I just think that there should have been a contract. It was not favorable both ways. And we call it quit, that's all. So for me, there was no issue to begin with. So the only matter then was when I sat back after we did not have an agreement, and I sat back and heard rumors, no verification, heard rumors of how much was paid to Ramsey for the role that
You
I
were supposed to play.
was to play. I heard it was much more than what I was asking for. And of course, I think one of the contention was the remuneration and then the duration. I would hate to go into the comparison because it's not worth it. But I think people should just respect each other's negotiation powers and the role that we all play in the industry. I'm not revealing too much. You want more?
I really want more because it was quite a lot, and some of us kept wondering, okay, what is really happening? What is really happening? But you think that in the future, probably your relationship with him?
I currently don't have an issue with him.
Okay.
If Lil Win calls me up now, I will answer the call and listen to what he has to say, whether it's an apology, whether it's another movie. It wouldn't make a difference to me.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with him. If he has an issue with me, that's a different ballgame. But I don't. So
I guess that settles it then. But the last time I think I got in touch with you was about your restaurant. Is it still functioning?
nope.
Why?
Shut down.
What happened?
Okay. So simply put, the depreciation of the city about 2 or 3 years ago,
Okay.
that was why. I had to shut down because of that. Suppliers were importing, paying dollars. And not only was the Forex killing me, they also increased their prices. So not only was I paying the difference in Forex, I was now also faced with increment from their end. So for example, if a box of chicken was about $30, for example, not only was I paying the difference in Forex because it was already high, I think it went as high as 17 and change. Now they increased to about 45, 50. So I was faced with two challenges, increment and Forex heights. I couldn't handle it. What I did was I told my staff, I will supplement okay, in fact, first of all, I'm hoping that you guys can make enough to just support your operation.
Yeah.
Then it started going below operation. And I said, okay, I will supplement for about 6 to 8 months at most. If nothing happens to the Forex, if things don't change, we have to call it quit. And it didn't happen, so I had to shut down. But for me, I think it wasn't about the restaurant per se or the closure of it. I think it was a fantastic experience as an entrepreneur. I learned so many things because I was on ground for about a year, full time. I dedicated myself. So a number of things I learned, and I think that's priceless.
Absolutely.
So it's not about my investment has gone down the drain or it was a failure. It doesn't matter. Yes, if you want to call it a failure, it was a failure. And that's no lie. That's a fact. But you see, what is important is it's not about failing and staying down. It's about reviving and doing something else or moving on or learning. And that, for me, it's key.
Van Vicker. Like I mentioned earlier, you're still acting.
Yeah.
Do you have any current project you're either working on or you've worked on?
I just returned from Nigeria.
Okay.
I'm on vacation from school, so I will usually take my long vac to do as many films as possible. So I was there for about a month or so, and I did a number of films.
Okay.
And here also, I've been doing few films, but I think a more particular one I want to mention is Clout. It's a movie. The premiere is even on Saturday.
Okay.
Yes, that reminds me. On Saturday, 13th, at the Silverbird Cinema, right? And I think it's a great one, produced by Rabi.
Okay.
And so a quick synopsis, not to reveal too much, right? It's about succeeding in life. And some people will say, fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
I would not advise anyone to go down that route. But that is my character. That's what I played. And trying to fake it till I make it. And I didn't have anything. So I remember this line in the trailer, I think, if I can recall. People know say you don't get. But as a no say you don't get, you go try to get. And as you try to get, then you go come get. Something like that.
You know what? We could go on and on and on and on with this conversation. But I know very well that our viewers have been talking. And they've been sending in messages. And so Godwin will be sharing some of the messages with us. Godwin, what are they saying?
Yes, so much love pouring in for Van Vicker, of course, legendary actor. Good afternoon, Anita. Shout out to you and your hardworking crew. My heartfelt love to Van Vicker. His movies gave an indelible impression in my mind. Okay, something to just live with. Tell Van I look forward to him, Prince David Osei, and Majid together on your amazing show one of these days. Van, is it happening? We should totally have that. These guys are truly talented with love movies. They've enjoyed, though. I think they've enjoyed.
Meaning what?
Van, have you enjoyed? As an actor, have you enjoyed?
Is it a kissing?
Yes, please. Have you? Doesn't mean anything. Good afternoon to you all. Honorable Van Vicker, I really love your movies. I'll say, please, the accent of English is top-notch. The accent of English is top-notch.
The accent of English.
The accent. Good afternoon to you all. Honorable Van Vicker, I really love your movies. Please, okay, that's it. That's what we have coming in right now. Boy.
Where is the honorable coming from?
Do you have plans of getting into politics?
No, I'm wondering, where is it coming from? Was it actually there?
Yes.
Hey.
Man, do you still rap? Can you rap to any? What's your all-time hip-hop favorite?
Hip-hop.
Yeah.
Hip-hop.
Would I put you on the spot? One you can rap to. Gun to your head, rap this song, begin to end, and we'll leave you.
I can't rap.
Nothing.
Nothing. Rap.
Because of Gold Blast. Okay.
I can't rap.
Wow, but you can sing.
Huh? No.
Oh, man.
Words. No, I can't.
Wow. Okay.
But I think, to spice up the show, I know you are here. You want me to do something.
And put something for anything.
No, I do. I think I can mime to this song if I still record the lyrics. Abule.
Bataranking.
One of my favorites. But I don't know if I still remember the words. And I'm not going to stand. I'll go try.
We'll allow you
Don't put me
to.
on the spot like that.
We'll allow you to try.
I'm a very shy guy, an entertainer who they shy small.
I wonder what it is about, entertainers and being shy.
Who have you always wanted to work with? My last question, though. Who have you always wanted to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
In Ghana?
Ghana, abroad? Think about it.
Okay.
No, so I don't know the who, but I think I would love to be in at least one Hollywood movie.
Okay. That would be awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much, Van. Thank you. This has been a great interview hanging out with you. And we're looking forward to have a longer version with you.
Okay.
Yeah, probably after this premiere.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. You're still watching the afternoon show. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, there's more.